guys, welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back to my channel if you're already a viewer. My name is Simran and today we are going to talk about 5 major life-changing habits which I introduced in my life over the past few years. I can see the difference between that Simran and this Simran now and I am very proud of myself that I actually pulled off those habits when I started it, and now I'm surviving on those habits only, and they are the best for me now. If that is something that interests you, then keep on watching. So if I had to talk about the very first habit that I developed in my life, or instead I would like to share with you the habit which I would like to rank on top, because it has helped me grow so much, and it has changed my thinking process a lot. So the very first habit is adopting minimalism. When I talk about this term, minimalistic lifestyle or minimalism, if I had to tell you about myself, I was such a shopaholic person. When I used to feel low, I used to randomly go on shopping websites and shop clothes which I like at first sight, I like this thing, I buy this thing. That was my attitude. But I feel so bad saying that now, that I was such kind of a person back then. But thankfully I had adopted this habit. Once I was scrolling through Insta randomly, and I came across this term minimalism. When I researched about it, I got to know that this was a solution to what I was doing. I knew that somewhere I was wrong. I was rescuing my sadness under shopping and all these things. So I used to shell out so much money on this shopping thing, and my spending habits were so bad that I didn't used to have money by the end of the day. This is this is about 1.5 years back from now. So that was how I used to be. So when I came across this term minimalism and minimalistic lifestyle, I knew that I have to do it because otherwise I would be in such a bad phase in my life that there would be no going back after this. I just deleted all the apps from my phone. I didn't buy anything. I controlled myself. When I used to feel low, I used to call up my friends and share with them if there is anything. My family was there. So that's how I started with it, and I am really in a very better place right now. Whenever I have to buy something, I just ask these questions to myself: do I need it or do I want it? If the answer is need, then I say, do I need it right now, or it can wait for some time? And if it can wait for some time, then I plan accordingly that okay, I will buy this thing with this thing or like that. And if I just want it, then that is a desire that can be controlled. And then I think, what are the what are the uses, how I will use this thing in my life, and is it that useful in my life or not? So you have to ask these questions to yourself. If you're going through this thing, you're going through this bad habit, you have this bad habit, then you have to ask these questions to yourself. And if you get proper solutions, proper answers, then go for it if you think you would buy it. But if you don't get, if your heart says, if your mind says no, then please don't go for it. Don't shell out all the money from your pocket on the useless things or the things that you wouldn't use at all. I think money is very important factor in all of our lives. We need it anytime. We need it all through our life. So we have to spend it accordingly. And adopting minimalism and minimalistic lifestyle was a savior to me. I am surviving on that now. I'm very thankful and proud of myself. So the next thing that comes on the list is having or adopting a skincare routine. Well, yeah, you would ask me that why skincare routine is on your list. Is it a habit that you adopted? Isn't it obvious? Well, I used to be a person back in the college in my second or third year in 2015-16, I would say, when I used to think like that, why do people wear so many products on their face? I mean, why do they have a skincare routine? I'm just applying a moisturizer, I'm good to go. But it's not like that. This thing I got to know very late. I understood very late in my life. I used to go to my parlor wali auntie, and she used to say, "Why do you have so many patches on your skin? Your forehead looks so dark, and why do you have so many spots on your face?" And I used to feel very bad, like I am doing whatever I can. Let me study, and I'm good to go. I'm fine. But you know, when you actually look in the mirror, when I used to look myself in the mirror, I didn't used to like what I see there. My face actually was getting very dark, and I used to have so much tanning, and I just could not. Whatever I wear, it would not look good because of my complexion. It had gotten so bad because of not taking care of my skin, and when I started with it, I knew the ghar wale nuske, that apply haldi and apply dahi, besan, all these things, but it didn't work out for me. It didn't help me at all, honestly. And then I started researching more about it. That is it like a it is it necessary to follow a skincare routine? Is it necessary to take care of your skin that much? And when I got to know that, yeah, it is. You have to think about it. It is as important as you put for your body in your stomach, and like that. You know, the first step is that which products suit you well. That is the major thing to decide and to stick by it. Nothing will work on your skin on the first day itself, and you have to stick by it. You have to test it whether it is working on your skin or not. You have to see the results and compare whether it is better or it has gotten even worse. So there are a lot of things, a lot of effort that goes back into it. So you will get to know about it if you start it now, and you will have to research. Actually, you will have to research about the products, about the skincare, you know, what suits you well, what lasts on your skin, what doesn't. And if I remember right, and I used to just wash my face and with a face wash and apply the moisturizer on my face. But then I got to know that toner is the most important asset for my face. And when I started using a toner, I just felt a little better, and I have continued using a toner on my skin after a face wash for this long. It's been about 4 years now that I'm using a toner on my skin, and my skin has only gotten better with a skincare routine. And I cannot just, you know, say a lot more about this. I can feel so much better. When I see myself in the mirror, I feel so confident looking at my face, and I'm thankful that I adopted this habit in my life. So the third most important habit that I inculcated in my life was making myself a priority, taking care of myself, and facing my fears. Yeah, as cliche as it sounds, but it is the important thing that you have to do. If you cannot take care of yourself, if you cannot be happy with who you are, you cannot take care of others as well, be it your family, friends, or if you're in any relationship. And that also, you cannot make them happy as long as you are not happy. It also means that you have to be satisfied here. Your mind should be at peace with yourself. You should not have chaotic thoughts in your mind. Whatever you do, you should be satisfied with that and happy. Most importantly, happy about it. If you're not able to be happy with yourself, then you wouldn't able to please anybody else, and you cannot help anybody else until you are happy with yourself. So when I was a teenager, I was a fat kid. So I was bullied a lot, and I had toxic people in my life. So which I kind of not regret now. I used to feel very bad at back then, but now I don't think about it because I am over it now. It made me so bold, made me so independent. It's just me who I've got. I have to be with myself, and I have to take care of myself. That's all. That if you have this particular thought in your mind, it will set all the other things in your path aligned. So the fourth point that comes on the list is introducing a healthy lifestyle or adding an exercise or a physical activity in your daily routine. Well, if I'd be honest with you, then I used to go to gym even before the quarantine started, and I never used to enjoy it that much. I that the thing that was there in my mind was that if I go to the gym, I would be slimmer, I would look good. But I never used to enjoy the process. I used to find excuses to not wake up in the morning and go to the gym and do everything that I want to. I have pushed myself so many times, but I could never, like it that much. But until now, the quarantine started in March 2020, and I signed up for the Cult Fit classes online. And surprisingly, I have I have been constant. I have been consistent with them, and I have been doing it for now almost 6 months, and I am loving it. I just love to dance a lot. I will just कहीं पे भी मुझे खड़ा कर दो, I will dance. I will start dancing. That's the craziness that I have for dancing. So I signed up for the dance fitness classes with the cult app, and I am doing it regularly, and I am seeing the benefits in my body, and I am eating healthy. तुम्हें खुद को ही मन नहीं करेगा एक्चुअली कि तुम थोड़ा जंक खा लो, बिकॉज व्हेन यू वर्किंग आउट एंड यू आर सीइंग द रिजल्ट्स, यू डोंट वांट टू स्पॉइल दैट प्रोग्रेस. तुम्हें नहीं मन करेगा कि तुम वो प्रोग्रेस स्पॉइल कर दो. सो which is the sole reason. And now when I look back and when I see ki what was the reason that I was not able to continue with the gym, so मुझे यही समझ आया कि I was not happy with what I was doing. I was not happy with the journey. I was not happy with the process. Now when I do the dance fitness classes, I really like it and I enjoy it thoroughly, and that is why I am seeing results on my body. So even if you are also going to the gym, and if you are not liking it, I would suggest you to find some other physical activity that interests you, because it is not like that कि सिर्फ जिम जाने से ही बंदा पतला होगा. There are so many other ways. There are so many other ways of keeping yourself fit, and it is important because your body is going to be with you for your entire life. And if you don't treat it well, it is not going to take care of you also after you get aged, or after your 50s. So this is an important factor that needs to be taken care of now, and if you start with it now, you will see the results later. So now we have come to the last and the final point, fifth point of this video, which is limiting my screen time and journaling my thoughts and ideas. Well, this is something which I am still working on, to be honest. I think I am going good with it. I am trying it from the past few days. I have put a timer on my phone that it will not allow me to use those apps during a certain period of time, let's say after 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the night. On an everyday basis, reading is like a soul or a medicine to me. So I have to shell out time for reading also, which I am not able to do during the day because of my work. So at night after 10, I just put my phone aside. I put on some good music in the background and I read, and that's how I sleep every day. And the sleep that you get after this is the best sleep in the world, I would say. और जो नींद आपको आती है after reading a book in the night, that sleep is not comparable to anything at all. Everything has got online now. We are constantly on our phones, checking the Instagram, checking the other social media apps, checking what people are doing, how they're doing this, what is cooking there. We are constantly comparing ourselves to them. We just do it subconsciously. We don't know about it, but we are doing this, and this is not helping us in any way. We have to settle this thought in our mind that whatever is there on the gram, whatever is there on the internet that people are putting out, are all their happy moments. Nobody is going to show their weak points or lows, downsides, or anything like of that sort to you, because they don't want their image to be spoiled in front of you. But we as a consumer, we have to be very cautious, or we have to be very particular about the content we consume on the everyday basis, and we have to take care of that ourselves. Nobody is going to do that for you. Nobody is going to take that and snatch that phone from your hand, but you have to be particular about it. Do something else. Just keep the phone aside and do something else. If you like reading, read. If you like if you want to sit down with your family, talk about stuff, do that. If you want to take up a new habit or activity, or if you want to start playing guitar, if you want to learn something new, if you want to learn a language, do that. But don't use your phone. Don't scroll through the apps randomly, which that is not going to help you at all. I am still working on this thing, and I think in the next video I'll be better able to give you an update about this, that whether I'm able to do this or not. It's been like almost 20-25 days that I have started this. When the quarantine started, actually my sleeping schedule had become so bad. I was not able to sleep at night. I used to sleep around 2-3 in the night, which was not a good thing. So I tried to mend it, but I couldn't do that. So now I have just thought it that I will do it, and I have set it here in my mind. So I am working on this habit, and I will keep you posted about this. And the next thing that I had included in this point only, which is journaling your ideas. We don't think about this so much, that there are so many hundred of thoughts that come to your mind on everyday basis. हम लोग इतना सोचते हैं that we are not even aware of that. It is just in the subconscious mind of yours that the things are going on. But if you wake up every morning, and when you write down everything that your mind thinks and everything that is coming to your mind, whether it be shooting a new video, or if there is any new idea, you want to cook this, or you want to go somewhere, meet this person, or be it planning your day alone. But if you're doing this, if you're writing it down, that thing is right in front of you, and it will help you push to achieve that goal. Keep a journal with you. Keep a separate journal. Write down whatever you feel. If you're feeling low, write down why you're feeling low. You will definitely be able to find. I am a person, whenever I'm feeling low, I mostly don't know why I'm feeling low. This happens with me, yeah, and this happens with so many people I know. So whenever you are feeling low, just try to write it down and try to find the root cause of it. I am sure you will be able to. So this is it, guys. By this we have come to the end of this video, and I was little reluctant before doing this video, honestly. I was thinking whether I will be able to share my experiences that well with you or not, whether it will be helpful for you guys or not. But I am really happy that I faced my fear and I did this video, and it all depends on you. Just comment down below if you like this video, and if there are any suggestions that you would like to give me, and I will surely work on that. I hope you liked this video, and if you do, then please share with your friends and family, and do subscribe to my channel. I have so many thoughts in my mind right now. I have journaled it all, and I'm going to work on that for sure. I have planned it all in my mind, and next video will be out soon. Well, I am thinking that I should go for this Friday to Friday weekly video upload schedule, that I will be uploading a video every Friday on my YouTube channel. So I'll keep you posted about it on my Instagram, and the link is in the description box to my Instagram account, so better follow me there. So I'll see you next time. Ta-da! Bye! सारे पड़ोसियों को अभी शोर में जाना है. Let's try it once more.